It's just amazing how when you open up your life like this, that so many blessings can come your way. Of course, I'd say the one danger about putting your lives on social media is airing your dirty laundry for everyone to see. And it's true.
It is.
We do that sometimes, and we're not ashamed to admit it. We discovered doing these fan bags for the Gothic arch is a little different. I need my partner in crime here, and then I'll be one step closer to being able to harvest rain. It's crazy how those things work out. How's it going, everyone? You're watching the Green Dream Project. Jim here. Now, if you're new here, my wife and I are building our own sustainable home out of Earthbags, off-grid in the Arizona desert. Lately, we have been absolutely blessed by people. So making videos, putting our lives out there on YouTube has really brought some amazing blessings into our lives. We've gotten to meet new people, make new friends, and oftentimes they like to help us out or maybe bless us in some small way. We have a bunch of these to share with you, but we got some building to do. We're gonna work on the house a little bit, and I got some work on our roof to do. We want to be harvesting rainwater again real soon. Now, if you saw our last video, you know I was working hard to kind of clean up this area here under the awning. And man, things are looking so good. So I did a lot more out here. I cleaned up the rest of the ferro cement gutters. I got them in an undisclosed location. And I think we'll be using those as filler on the foundation of our next Earthbag dome. So all I got left to clean up in this area is this rebar and these boards. We'll be able to use all this, probably use these boards for the house build. And that rebar, I'll find something to use for that. But things are looking really nice out here. And now that all the trash is gone, I'm ready to redo the gutters. I'm going to add a little bit of extra metal to our roof, extend that out on both sides, add some more fascia board again, and then I'll be ready to string up the gutters. So much to do. Let's get going. Of course, I'd say the one danger about putting your lives on social media is airing your dirty laundry for everyone to see.
Well, it's not dirty.
Airing your clean laundry for everyone to see. So I'm going to prep this wood for the roof, just like I do all my wood, for the most part. Burn, brush, and oil. Gives a great finish, protects the wood, but I got a lot to do. We're working on this for most of the day, but I almost got all the boards done. Good morning. Well, I got out here early. I finished up the last of the boards. I had one more to do. Now they're all ready to go. Now Jess and I have got to run some errands this morning. When we get back, probably do some dome work, then we'll put up these boards. We're getting a little closer to being able to harvest some rainwater again. Some people had contacted me, said they couldn't use this anymore, and we like to have it. And I couldn't say no. Nice little cobalt miter saw. Well, this here should be the last two cleats for the hallway. The hallway should be finished up with the next course. Cleats are in, ready for barbed wire. Jess is here. Oh, hello. Glass bump. So a lot of people were wondering in the last video, they're like, Jim, I see you got a nice pair of goggles to keep the wind, sun, and sand out of your eyes. How come you didn't get a pair for Jess? But you're actually looking at getting something like this, right? Because these do nice for the sun, but it does nothing for when the winds come. It starts blowing a whole bunch of sand in your eyes, right? You're looking at getting something like these eventually, right?
Yeah, I just want to kind of take a look and see what I like, and then
she's got her own desert style that she wants to. She's got her own style. You know, she might not want the bug eyes that Jim's got. All right, you ready to get some barbed wire done? We're just gonna get some prep done for the next course. I don't think we'll have time with my trip into Phoenix. I don't think we'll have time to complete a course, but we'll get things ready. We'll get the barbed wire done, we'll get some fan bags done, and then we're ready to rock the course. We'll just get it done. Yeah. You ready to get it done? Time for barbed wire. It is not hot out, but man, that sun is
hot.
that sun is saying hello. The sun is hot.
Yes.
More nature lessons from Green Dream Project. Caution, the sun is hot. Wow, so what a crazy couple of days. So we didn't get a whole other course done. Probably a little bit because I had to make a trip into Phoenix to see my mom. I know some people are probably gonna ask, how's she doing? And she's doing real well. Health-wise, she's doing really good, but her legs are really weak, and she's gonna need to build up the strength in her legs before she can kind of get out of bed and do anything. So the ball's kind of really in her court to try and keep moving, keep doing those exercises. And unfortunately, there's no one there daily that can kind of give her a hand on that. So she's gonna have to focus and be the one to kind of drive that herself. Hopefully we can get her some help.
So you were pretty much gone the whole day. I stayed back here with crew. Of course, crew missed you terribly. He was watching the road most of the day, looking for you.
Oh, you miss me too, right?
Yeah.
Barbed wire cinched in. Ready for some lunch? So although we didn't get a full course done, we were able to prep for the next course. And some of this prep work will just make doing that course a whole lot easier. We were able to get the barbed wire done, which is nice. And we got 6 of the fan bags out of the way. Now, we discovered doing these fan bags for the Gothic arch is a little different than doing the Roman arch. And we kind of started doing a little different style on that. How'd you feel about the new style?
I think it worked pretty well. It took us a little while to figure out just how we were gonna do that. We were using that fan bag box that you made, which worked great for the Roman arch, by the way.
Works beautiful for the Roman arch.
But I think the angle of the bags for the Gothic arches is a little different than the Roman arches.
Very subtle.
Yeah, so it's not quite as fan-shaped of fan bags. It's not as severe of an angle. So what we're doing is just filling them like we usually do with the bags, except we just fill it up to 12 inches instead of a full bag. And then we laid it down and tamped it to the right angle. I think that worked well.
And I kind of opted to use the larger, flatter tamper, at least just to kind of get the basic shape in there. I think with these bigger bags, it's a lot easier to kind of get it under control and get a good tamp on it. And then I use the 1/4 pounder just to kind of get any kind of like last little bits into shape.
And then we had the strings attached to the forms to help us find the right angle that we needed.
Yeah, I highly recommend if you're going to do a Gothic arch form, use those string lines because that will help tremendously. So, quite fortuitous the way all these things lined up along with my trip into Phoenix. Because as I planned my trip into Phoenix, I was contacted by some viewers who are going to make their own transition kind of to like living off-grid, and they procured a bunch of new tools, so some of their old tools they can't really use anymore. So they decided to see if they could help out some of these people that they watch on YouTube, one of them being us, since they've been so inspired by what we do. And it just so happens that he offered up his miter saw to us, which is crazy because my own miter saw is kind of on its last legs.
Yeah, and the amazing thing is we never told anyone that we needed a miter saw or that we were having problems with our miter saw. So that was a wonderful surprise and a blessing for sure.
It's crazy how those things work out. So I met with Paul and Tracey on the way up to see my mom. They gifted us with the miter saw, huge blessing. But then they also gave us another surprise.
And I mean, as great as the saw is, I just am in love with what Tracey made. It's beautiful stained glass light catcher.
Kind of inspired by our smiley face Roman arch form back here. Thank you both, Paul and Tracey. They're both very talented artists. Paul does some amazing tattoo work. Tracey, of course, works with stained glass. They both have Instagram accounts. We'll link those accounts down below so you can kind of see what they're up to.
So on your way back home from your day trip you made another stop to some of our friends, right?
Some of our friends in St. David, Pam and Brian. Kind of wanted to chat up with them for a little bit. And then Pam gave us a little bit of a surprise. Boom! Sometimes I wet my plants. And it's true.
That is.
We do that sometimes. And we're not ashamed to admit it. So very cool. Pam and Brian both have channels. They're awesome friends of ours. Pam has an Etsy shop where she makes signs like this, original paintings and stuff like that.
I love Pam's art. It's so vibrant and fun.
Absolutely, just like she is. Whew, that is bright. Glasses. So now that I got my fascia boards all prepped, got them burned, scrubbed, oiled, time to get these up in place. And then I'll be one step closer to being able to harvest rain. I need my partner in crime here to finish up getting these boards up. These are all incredible blessings. And I think about, the cans we received the other day, and it's just amazing how when you open up your life like this, that so many blessings can come your way.
I think a lot of negative things and negative people tend to get more attention a lot of times.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get cynical and think that's how the world is. It's all doom and gloom and bad things. I thought that way for a long time. But when we decided to start being positive ourselves and doing positive things and then just putting ourselves out there and taking that risk, we found there were so many good things in life and so many good people. And we never would have come across that. So that's probably the biggest blessing for me.
I think being able to kind of just put ourselves out there and kind of inspire others with what we're doing.
I hope it does. I hope that we'll be able to give back to people at least as much as we've been given. Hopefully more. This wonderful art, I've already hung it up in a place where I can see it every day, and it's going to be a symbol and a reminder for me of all the hope and all the human kindness that's out there, because it's so powerful.
Absolutely it is.
And just like this build that we're sharing with you, you're a part of that, and it's something that we build together, and we're going to continue building with you.
It's just amazing, this opportunity to reach out and touch other people's lives with this channel, and then likewise people felt the need to just kind of reach back to us.
Yeah.
It's just been an amazing experience.
It's wonderful.
And last but not least, there's still something else that we got recently.
Yeah, another great gift. I've been excited about this. This is something that we've been thinking about doing for a while, and now I think we should do it soon.
Now, we're not going to say exactly what this is, but it does involve planting trees.
Yep, so we're going to be showing this gift and how we use it in a video coming up soon, but probably going to be planting a couple of trees. So we're wondering, do you guys have any suggestions for what kind of trees we should plant?
Leave those down below. We want to hear about it. All right, so stay tuned. These walls are going to get taller. I can't wait to start course number 14. Are you eager?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next video, everyone.